I hear you.
Okay, fine. Perfect.
I wanted to, one day when we do a duo cast, we can have both our faces on. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, actually, if I knew, I would already have set it up.
Yeah, because it's really easy in Discord. It's, yeah, super easy.
Well, if I have it on Discord, um, then it should be no problem um, to add you. Anyway,
That's another day.
okay, let me see the first map. The first map is Tropical Mirage. Do you have any thoughts about this series or any outcome that you may have thought about?
Well, last time they played, this was actually a very close series in the Pandora's Box tournament. Count got 2 wins. The first one on Mega Random. I think it was Odin versus Ra on Mega Random. And then he got a win with Loki versus Isis on Mirage as well. And he was close to even getting that third win as well. So I don't know. Depends on how well Count has prepared strategies against Kimo, I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
Um, I have casted those guys. I have seen them play. Um, for me, it depends on if Count will make those games chaotic because he excels at this kind of games. But
Yeah,
Kimo plays more standard, way more standard. He plays this textbook like it should be played and stuff. But I feel like if it goes to standard play, Kimo will win. If it goes more, let's say,
chaotic.
chaotic, yeah, I don't know what word would be a better fit right now. Yeah, chaotic games, I feel like Count will win.
Yeah, probably right. I expect Thor versus Ra here, by the way. Let's see. Oh my god, so far off.
Okay, and
I gotta say, because this map isn't optimized for 4 players.
okay,
So, can you just share your screen on
yes,
Discord?
yes, I will, I will, I will. Wait.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So, Tropical Mirage, for whatever reason, is still not optimized for, for a second observer.
For some reason.
Yeah. See if I can add. What do I do here? Oh wait, are you streaming actually?
What?
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe is there a delay on?
Yes, a 90-second one.
Okay, so I just have to figure out a way to get your Discord. What is it? Is it a display capture or what is it? Do you know?
Right now it's display the. You mean the share screen?
Yeah, I mean, how do I get it on my screen now?
You need to make a window capture and get the source.
Okay, I'll do that. Window capture. Discord. Cool. Do you know in Discord how do I get the bottom
Um,
logos in it? Can you get rid of that?
okay, we have a veto, so we have a lot of time to prepare. Um, You will need to either make the Discord full screen or just crop it with, I think it's Alt.
Yeah, I know. Alright, this is about as good as it gets for Tropical Mirage, guys. Hopefully next maps we'll be able to do it properly.
Okay.
Why don't I have any sound?
You don't have any sound. Can you? Uh,
Now I have sound. It's you. I can hear what you're doing.
I think I have sound.
Oh yeah, okay, you do. It's just not much going on, I guess. Alright, we're good. So, Kimo, Zeus, CountVonCount, Isis. What do you expect to see here?
Well, let me also reveal the map for some of the guys that haven't seen it before. So this map is Tropical Mirage. It has a lot of hand, but it's in the center. So Kimo has both options to go either Hermes or Athena on this map and probably pressure Isis off hand. As I said before, all of the hand is in the middle. Only the starting packs are inside the base of the respective players. On the other side, Count, I don't think that an Anubis will work, actually. I feel like he is the one that should play standard with a semi-fast heroic or try to play with Sphinx spam and
No, you're not gonna see Sphinx spam with Isis.
if he sees Athena, it's for me it's possible. If he sees Athena,
I can assure you, Kimo's not gonna Sphinx spam versus Zeus with Isis.
Count is Isis.
Oh,
Count is playing.
well, either way, it's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Because it's so expensive, these these monuments. You can do it with Ra, but even with Ra, it's a bit of a troll strategy.
Okay.
Especially versus Zeus, because they can bolt the first Sphinx, and then it takes even longer for you to get online.
You are the expert here, I have to agree.
Good. No, but I think it's gonna be difficult for Count to. He needs to figure out a way to hunt during the 5th or 6th minute mark. You can maybe retreat back for a minute or two, but if you retreat back into your base without hunt for too long on this map, you're just gonna get run over. So it's gonna be a struggle for, I would say, Count to find out where to hunt. That granary sucks, by the way.
Yeah. You are edgy. You can get 3 granaries. Why not make 1 granary for the zebras and then go 1 granary for the giraffes? I don't know.
It's not too bad. There'll be 2 zebras and a giraffe nearby, so it's alright.
Okay, he can proxy lure this one too, possibly those zebras. Okay. It's kinda okay. Kimo is finishing
I
the
think
turn.
what Kimo is going to do here is he'll get his Myth unit and his 2 heroes out, and that's going to bring so much pressure onto Count. Like he could potentially build like 4 or 5 priests, and they can kind of defend that attack. But then as soon as Kimo adds in even just 2 or 3 military units, he'll be able to push Count off of Hunt. So maybe there's a possibility that Count can get a town center and maybe get some giraffes that way. But other than that, out in the open, Isis just cannot defend against Zeus early on.
Count will be advancing way earlier than Kimo. He's getting some priests out. I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it because Jason can deal with all of those by
Yeah,
himself.
it's what I said. If he gets enough priests out here, he can actually kind of fend back this early attack, forcing Kimo to build military units.
Hmm.
So that Kimo isn't able to push Count off of him just by using heroes in the myth unit. So he's forcing Kimo to build military barracks or an archery range or whatever.
Okay, so Athena is the god of choice for Kimo. He bolted the pharaoh, so now the Sphinx will have mostly a fun time chasing those villagers if he finds them.
Yeah, it's true. And he can force Odysseus to stay back with his Sphinx now.
Okay, he picks off another priest. He's going on the giraffes, but the obelisk is there, so the Sphinx will find them. Probably.
Just use a mid to defend here, because that enables Odysseus to go aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one
That's
priest.
also a really good choice to bring the priest here.
Yep,
Also,
but
Odysseus and the Minotaur is way better than the Egyptian army there.
yes, just with Odysseus he can defend this. I don't see a reason losing the Minotaur this early on.
No, this is so well played by Count. Are you seeing this? Like he's killing
Mm-hmm.
the Minotaur here, forcing these two heroes to go back now.
Okay, he
And
switches the aggression and
putting on the aggression enables him to hunt right here. And that's
mm-hmm.
so vital for the ISIS player. Like this is what I'm talking about, the 4, 5, 6 minutes marks. If you're able to hunt here as ISIS, you're in a decent spot actually.
Okay, still now the Odysseus will harass this hunt, and he has a very low HP villager which Kimo can snipe away, can snipe right away. Excuse me. He's taking also a settlement. What do you think about the TC grab here from Kimo? Now he snipes the villager. Really nice
Yeah,
job.
I think it's all right. I wish he would have added in just a stable before taking on the TC, because if he only had like even 3 hit cons here, he could push Count off of Hunt. But
Okay,
he's
he
opting to go
makes
for the
he
Count here.
makes now what? And he makes a military academy. Do you like this move?
Yeah, because he doesn't want to get overrun by chariot archers.
Mm-hmm.
So he just goes full melee units.
Okay, Count is also taking a TC.
Yeah. I think it's looking pretty good for Count. Like, how many villages did he lose? 1 or 2? Just one, right?
One villager, the villager that got sniped by the Odysseus. So
Yeah, bit of blunder by Count there, but other than that, I think getting this town center here, getting the giraffes nearby, I think he's going to be able to get heroic pretty safely after that.
also the TC was built without any delays
Yeah,
and armory
I
coming
don't like the
right up.
spearmen though. I don't even think he should have built a barracks here, because like building barracks units versus Greek, it's not gonna work out unless you have a ton of them, and you don't want that when you're playing ISIS.
Well, I don't. I think he made them just to be safe in case Kimo went and all in Athena.
Yeah. If he didn't go for the second TC, maybe he would have needed it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh,
But now he's adding more spearmen. It's so unnecessary. He already got the town center.
the
Let the giraffes go
hyena
back
picked
now.
off one villager from Kimo, actually.
That's cute. That's cute. Count just gotta focus entirely on getting heroic age here, so
Hmm.
he can get a Miko up and he can start getting chariot archers. Like these spearmen are not gonna cut it in the long run.
Unfortunate kill here for Kimo.
The quality is garbage, Cat says. It's because we are on Discord share screen. For some reason, Tropical Mirage doesn't enable a second observer.
It's not
So
on
that's a bit weird.
the standard maps, I think. But it doesn't make any sense. I think it should. I think it should. But I don't
Yeah,
know
we
what
gotta
went wrong.
optimize it. I think Flame knows how to do it. We should probably ask Flame to do it for a patch. Because this map is being played quite a lot actually, and it's a good map too. I really like it.
Yeah, me too.
Don't
It's
kill
something
observe.
different.
I don't. When you're second observer, you don't kill observe. That's why we're limiting them.
And look at this count is forcing his way onto heroic with Nephthys already 4%. Kimo on the other hand, he's assembling an army, probably going to take.
Look at his army, like 9 hoplites, and he's even adding Toxotes. The chariot archers are gonna be insane once they pop out.
Okay, a monument to soldiers being built. I don't think that this will be built before the rest though. Yeah, there we go. So this forces Count to go back.
Yeah. So Count can actually just go back for a minute here. Then he can use Ancestors Eclipse and he can be hunting safely again. Like, it's a bit greedy to stay on Cerberus here, maybe.
Okay.
Pretty good job, so it looks like by Kimo here. I don't know if he's losing. Yeah, fighting the villagers here isn't very good.
Okay, he also lost a spearman, a villager. He's losing all of his army. Heroic is up. He has both the Sphinx and the Scorpion Man now.
Yeah, he needs to use his ancestors really quickly, and he sees both heroes are way up in Count's face here. So if he uses Ancestors Eclipse, he can force pretty much every villager of Kimo to be idle here. And I think he knows it. He's sending the Scorpion Man forward now.
Oh, he's getting the ancestors here. I think this is a very ballsy.
It's fine. He's getting a lot of kills here with Ancestors, and once this army is dead, he's just gonna keep raiding with them, and it's gonna force, like I said, a lot of idle time, and he'll get the Migdal up after this too. I think this is looking great for Count. Count doesn't need a lot of food either. Like, Kimo is trying to put on the aggression here, trying to get map control, but Count doesn't need control of the map at all here. All he needs is wood for chariot archers and some gold as well. Other than that, he's fine. He should probably add a siege works too, because he's really gonna put on the pressure, and Kimo is not gonna be able to build Hibicons to stop them.
Yeah, Kimo's economy situation is a little bit rough.
Yeah.
They have the same number of villas.
But look at his army, it's like 90% hoplites. These chariot archers, like I said, they're gonna be so strong. Unless, of course, the hoplites are gonna take them down. That would be a sick play by Kimo if he does that. The Scorpion Man is doing work. Oh, Count really gonna regret building this Migdal in such a forward position now.
Yeah, this is going down. And also the Scorpion Man down from the Odysseus. Now Count is in a very tough spot here. He needs to make a second Migdal. And actually, Kimo should take down this TC.
Yeah. Man, Count really screwed up with this Migdal stronghold location. Like, you could have just placed it in the back here, because he doesn't need the Migdal for the military prowess or for the map control or anything. All he needs is chariot archer production. He could have even built it back home or something. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I told you it was a little bit ballsy putting it here.
Yeah, that first one, but then he got the Ancestors Eclipse. But after that, just build it safely. Ah, so unfortunate for Count, because I don't know, he's still in this game. It's not over at all, but he needs that Migdal stronghold up. Kimo's adding a lot of Hibicons now, so that possibility to siege with siege towers and chariots kind of over now.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough now for him to come back. I don't know where okay, he's building the second Migdal in the back.
That's a good location, because he needs the safety with the gold mine now. And if Kimo decides to go for that, it's really forward, and I think Count should be able to defend that one at least.
Kimo
But like, look at the score. Count is still well in this game. If you're looking at the score, villagers totally equal. Kimo is looking to go heroic. That could be huge. His macro is on point, it seems like.
He's making a lot of. He is not stopping Hibicons though.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. He's just playing defensively. He knows that he's got 2 town centers to
Count won. So the longer this situation is sort of established, the better it is for Kimo. He doesn't have to rush heroic age at all.
Okay, now this is a ballsy TC grab from Kimo this time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's gonna get punished. That's a big opening for Count, and the medium spearman. I love that addition. Actually, knows that the only thing that can really stop him here is Hibicons. So yeah, these spearmen are great. Lots of nice villager kills here.
Yep, down to 61, probably 60. Kimo
Needs to decide, is he going heroic or not? Like, he's been floating resources for a while now, right?
Yeah, he's getting medium cavalry now. Now he clicked up Apollo.
But Apollo, what does it even bring? Like, that's the big problem with Zeus, right? He's an incredibly strong god, but his heroic age is awful.
His heroic age is non-existent.
Underworld doesn't give any fighting prowess.
Yeah, he doesn't have any power spike or any viable option for H3 unless it's a situational one with Underworld and stuff.
Yeah, but Count did the really smart Migdal Stronghold covering his gold mine, and Underworld isn't going to do much here. He could potentially stop them with Toxicities from mining it, but it's not going to be a great Underworld at all.
Yep, no armor risk. He's getting heavy chariots. He has also heavy spearman. He is at full pop. I don't think he's in a as bad situation as I thought he was, actually. He denies also
People
this
keep
TC.
forcing this TC.
Yeah.
And it's so good for Count, because he just gets these 3 picks off here. The Hibicons are so strong for Kimo. He needs to add even more of these if he can. He's got the resources for it seems.
He has also the Mithril Horseshoes that gives those bad boys some extra speed. Okay, some unit sniping here and there. Kimo, by the time he reaches heroic, he's just spamming upgrades. He got already irrigation.
Kimo perfectly fine in this position, so I mean now it's kind of Count forcing it, isn't it?
I don't think this is going.
Yeah, it's not going up.
Oh, maybe it's going up after all.
If that army was over there, it could go up. I would have loved to see just a Migdal there, because it cannot be stopped as easily as a town center.
Yeah, for sure. A Migdal probably here behind the TC to snipe units.
Yeah, exactly. Just to produce chariot archers too.
Okay, this TC is denied.
Yeah, I mean, Kimo's just going to sit on this TC now, and he's going to be perfectly fine 3 versus 2 town centers. Count kind of uncertain what to do here, I think.
Yeah, Count has set up some farms. Okay, he's getting even more. But I feel like if Kimo takes this TC, there is no comeback, because Kimo will be at full villager population if he takes the TC. He has more upgrades than Count. I think he's in a very good spot.
Yeah. I wonder what Count is even aiming for here. Like, Osiris could be a possibility if you could set up a siege with catapults or something. But it's hard.
Okay, some units sniping here and there, but the TC will go up.
Oh, that's the TC going up, yeah. And on so many upgrades coming in for Kimo as well. Chef, Mine Carpenters, Heavy Cavalry.
Yeah, Kimo is...
he's perfectly fine, just...
What do you think? You think Kimo will just fight this in heroic? Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't have to rush anything. Just defend his position now.
We have a little bit of
keep building a lot of
Hibicons
and maybe some Toxicities too. That should be fine.
Okay, Count is going for a
Actually,
wood with a heavily wood-based composition here in order to get to Mythic faster. Trying to take this TC down. I think that if Kimo doesn't do anything about this, this TC is going down. But once it's tower, it's gonna be sad.
yeah, I mean, this is just Kimo sleeping. Did you notice the units he's making here, Kimo? The
Yeah, he's
Peltas?
making Peltas Hypaspists. I don't know why.
I mean, he's taking down the TC now, cause well, almost, cause Kimo is sleeping. But even if he gets it down, which he probably will, maybe he will now, not gonna add anything. Kimo can easily retake it. He doesn't have the population to support pressure onto this area. I think maybe with Osiris' Sun it can be different. As of right now, it's not.
Okay, let's see. Count is going Mythic, 48%. He's getting some armory upgrades. He has started a trade route, which I like. But why
I
not
mean,
build the
it's a
market?
bit early. He cannot afford it in terms of population. It's too early. He needs to get that third TC. And he's going to need a lot of population for catapults, chariot archers, spearmen, whatever it is he's
Yeah,
building.
but he doesn't have any more gold options other than this.
That's kind of true. Well, there's one forward too, isn't there?
This
Next to
is,
the TC.
and you mean this one?
Yeah.
Okay. This is proxy secured by this, but I feel like once the full pop army and Kimo is going up Hera. Okay. I don't know about Hera though.
I think it's fine. Like I said, Kimo is just going all in on securing his position, and in doing that, it's better to get a lightning storm than a plenty vault. I think that's his reasoning here.
Oh, Count just lost all of his chariot archers.
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, this Son of Osiris is gonna be fine here, but Kimo's just gonna keep spamming units. This Son of Osiris is gonna need to get so much value here. And it's gonna be difficult for Count because he doesn't have any pop at all.
Yeah, he will need mercs to push, but I don't think even with mercs he has lost a lot of HP on the Sunny Boy here.
Yeah. Antos is laughing at the Hera choice, but I think it's fine.
I mean,
think,
it's at this point it's an overkill. There is no, for me, there is no real point going Hera when you have killed literally every chariot here. You have won like 2 to 3 fights, and you see that your opponent cannot push. You just solidify your position with Hephaestus.
Well, Hephaestus doesn't do anything to solidify his position. That's the thing. With Lightning Storm, you can kill an entire army and like 10, 11, 12 villagers.
Yeah, but you
Absolutely
are
busted
ahead.
god power.
You are ahead. So many population-wise, you are way ahead. 180 pop. I mean, even losing this TC won't lose you the game if you're fast.
Look at that Lightning Storm just on villagers. It's a terrible use.
I don't know about this actually, because all those would be dead or idle or whatever in any case. I mean,
It's not a great use, but I think Kimo's just so far ahead that he doesn't care.
at this
He just wants
point
to
he
get some
has
damage
just 8
down.
gold, a raid here. Another time that Count lost his entire army of chariots.
Yeah, the chariot archers is just dying over and over again.
Okay, champion cavalry now.
Yeah,
for-
champion horses, even a Helepolis in there too. Don't think there's anything Count can do now.
He's trying to push here, but Bellerophon is here to save the day. Let's see the eco upgrades. It's okay for Count. Kimo has all of them, every single one of them.
There's architects coming in for Kimo. That's really gonna cement his position, I think.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Count
GG.
decides to tap out. it's GG. Nice play from Kimo, getting the first game victory over CountVonCount. I don't know, I felt like that Mictol build over here was kinda ballsy, and I agree with you that the second one should be built in the back.
Just one small mistake here by Count. If he had a safer location for that Migdal, he would have won this, I'm sure. Because like Kimo's unit composition was 80% hoplites, 10% toxicities, and like maybe 3 or 4 hippicons. Chariot archers would have been so strong there.
Yeah, and look at the eco.
Plays. What is it even? Do you know? Where are we in the Metaplays? Is this like?
This is round of
round
16. This is the final 16. It's just after the group stage.
Okay, cool.
Count finished second in the 8th group, and Kimo finished first in the first group.
Right. And the winner of this goes on to play. What is it? Chelsea or someone else? Nolus.
If you like the content, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Also, I stream often on Twitch, so be sure to follow there. If you like the content even more, subscribe. As always, stay awesome, guys. See you on Twitch.